Mr. McIntyre, Dirty Max, Dirty Laundry, the same thing.
Never gone, never forgotten. Never gone, never forgotten. I love you, Cuckoo.
I love you, son.
Lil BZ, May 13th, 2018.
I got a call at 11:37 and it changed me. And at this point it's still driving me crazy. They took my son, nigga, and they didn't care that he was 15. I'm working for niggas in the Ouija, I was waking the teens. They only bras ain't got nothing on me. Man, I'm searching for other ways to channel my energy. Talking to God on another level, holding a metal with a shovel, trying to bury him like the devil. Seeking revenge on a mission just like the Terminator. Mac 11 bullets will hit him, you won't see him later. Applying pressure and never letting them breathe. I can't rest till that street love is given back to my seed. They gon' bleed and Lamari, I never left us in vain. It's a bigger lesson.
So the family of Lil Beezy just showed up. Today is Maye's funeral, and very heart touching here at this scene. You know, just a month or two ago almost, it seems. Not too long, where two young brothers was shot down here on Manchester, just under the 110 freeway in Grand Avenue. So Tommy Count pretty much expressed his deep condolences for both dancers. Not sure what the outcome of the investigation is. So far, LAPD has not announced an arrest in this shooting of both Lil Beezy and Maye. So
I just know, you know, the man upstairs, he chose my son. You know, he touched so many people there. He chose him. And I do not question God about nothing. You know, he don't make no mistakes. He made the right choice. You know, it just hurt down here, but my son living it up. He's living it up. And by y'all, what y'all can see, all the love he got, you know, he touched a lot of people down here, man. You know, and me personally, I never let my son go to the streets as far as gangs or any of that. You know, I kept all my kids, all 7 of them. If you beat me up, then you can do whatever you want. If you want to gang bang or if you want to do whatever, you gotta come past me and knock me down. And I get wrong and you can do whatever you want. But, you know, I'm a parent that love my kids out here. You know, this is not gonna happen again. Hopefully, you know, I don't want to feel like this no more, you know, but rest in peace, Lamarion. I love you, bro. I love you. Second oldest, you know you up there making everybody proud, bro, and you know you looking on us too.
My son, they took my son on Mother's Day. I woke up to a call on Mother's Day saying my son was dead. Wake up. Because the kids is who we live for, and y'all steady taking them from us. The kids is our future. Y'all took my son. Y'all don't know what y'all did to me, to his brothers, his sisters, his grandma, his auntie, his friends, his loved ones. Y'all did that. But y'all gonna pay for that.
it's your boy Mason 333. We're in between 88th and Big, where Maye is buried. This last week, Lil Beezy's funeral was in Inglewood. Now, this stems from an issue of dealing with black and brown, possibly some hate crimes involved. So definitely, we're looking to monitor, you know, this situation. So, it's your boy Mason 333. Definitely going to never forgot for Lil Beezy and obviously Maye, the two that died in the 4 that was shot a few months back. And for Hannah Bell as well. So it's your boy Mason 333. You watching Million Hits, the fall or the beginning of Summer Madness. Peace. If you're going to the cemetery, we need you to go to your cars. It's your boy Mason 333. We are back on the corner of 76 and Western, where Tony Muhammad and the mother of Hannah Bell just showed up with the Peace Riders. Well over 200 Peace Riders here at this scene, asking for answers to the murder of Hannah Bell right here at this Best Burger. It's been almost 2 months, and of course, you know, went to the funeral at West Angeles, and it was this, you could see the kind of like this phase of emptiness on people's face. Her being so young, this is well overdue. But again, the Peace Riders, along with Can't forget the Los Angeles Police Department issued a $50,000 reward for this homicide of Hannah Bell. So the mother and Mr. Tony Muhammad is definitely here present. Peace. We are on the corner of 73rd and Hoover, where there has been an ambulance shooting of an African-American female in a vehicle. And this is a really sad case where, you know, somebody who's in a relationship is leaving their person, or, you know, trying to start something new with somebody else. And in the midst of them leaving each other, you got one that don't want to let the other one go. But however, you know, the newer person that she was dealing with got jealous of the other one she was leaving. So my understanding, there were kids in the car, you know, during the time of this argument over a cell phone. Could be a call, you know, that, you know, her ex-man or something, or present boyfriend was trying to call her, keep her from breaking it up and leaving off with this guy who shot her. So he either felt something or something wasn't right. But anyhow, they got into an argument, and in the midst of that argument, the car wrecked into another vehicle, in which she jumped out of that vehicle along with him. And I guess some blows were exchanged, and from witnesses at the scene, they stated that she was hit in the head either with the gun or his fist, and then he shot her 3 times. So paramedics showed up. They pretty much they transported her to the hospital in very serious, grave condition, and from my understanding, she possibly was an organ donor. So in a lot of cases, if you are an organ donor and they transport you, you know, a lot of times they'll, you know, I guess remove whatever organ they need, and then later on, you know, she died, or before she died, on the way to the hospital. So real sad scene. The person who did this is actually, you know, at large, and they pretty much know who he is. This is kind of like an isolated incident where everybody knows each other, including the ex-boyfriend. And you know, some of the family showed up real distraught, kind of broke through the tape, you know, trying to find out if she was okay, but they eventually told her that she was transported to the hospital, that they needed to get there to check on her at the hospital, and that's where they received the news of her passing. So Point Mason 9333, we're on 64th and between 65th and Vermont, where there has been obviously a man with a gun. This call came out roughly about 3 hours ago. Don't know if they found a person with the gun who made the call, but obviously they got about 20 people on the wall right behind me. So definitely want to check in on your loved ones if you're down here on 64th and Vermont, because LAPD South, or South 77 Division, is on the handle. And obviously they dispatched Metropolitan SWAT to the scene, well over about 50 or more officers here. So definitely monitoring if they're going to let these individuals go. They probably run their names, and if they find the gun, look like somebody got to fess up to it. But this on the other hand came not short after, you know, there was another raid where the FBI was actually down on 79th and Western, just across the street from a church, adjacent to a mechanic shop. There was about 20 or more individuals detained or arrested there as well. Most of these arrests are dealing with the, you know, issue of brown or Hispanics. Then you have a few blacks that are actually mixed up in the crowd as well. Not sure what role all this plays, but definitely some, you know, difference in how people are being treated in a larger group per se. You know, not sure if some of the people gangbang or not, but waiting on a statement from the lead investigator in this search for a gun here on 64th and Vermont. So tensions are high. You know, people feel like racially things can get out of hand, and you got LAPD pretty much shooting, you know, officer involved shootings. You got sheriff involved shootings. So this is some of the things we got to look forward to come this summer of 2018. It's already starting to sizzle, and definitely people are being detained at this time. You know, we don't know if ICE is going to get involved on some of these individuals right behind me, or possibly they all have ID. But it's hard to tell what exactly is going on, because originally the call was a man with a gun and it turned into something else. It's your boy Masonite 333. You're watching A Million Hits 2018, the summer of 2018. Peace. It's your boy Masonite 333. We are on the corner of 88 and Figueroa, where a guy on the bus stop was shot. Apparently shots rung out. He was sitting there waiting on the bus and ended up running into this motel parking lot for help. Then 3 other shootings happened. One on 104th and Fig, and then another on 111th and Fig. Now, they do have a description of the car, so the shooters are definitely, you know, probably in a stolen vehicle, or they don't care. But at this particular point, there's cameras all up and down here. You got somebody who's probably got partial of the plate, if plate was even on the car. But somebody rode up and said it best. Us black folks need to get it together, you know, and stop this senseless shootings and killings of each other. So, because we on Fig don't mean everybody poor, but definitely, you know, 3 shootings in a row. That's speculation, but I am here on 88th and Fig, so I do know this is a definite man in his 40s, probably early 50s, fighting for his life. So we definitely gonna pray for him. It's your boy Masonite 333. You watching A Million Hits 2018, and we're definitely putting out there in the community to watch the violence, because at this particular times our numbers are at an all-time low, and we don't want to go back into that nightmare of the past. So we're on the corner of 83rd in between Main and Broadway, not too far from incident that occurred last week with Cookie, where LAPD Southeast was actually, you know, into it with some of the concerned citizens in that area about, you know, their loved one passing. But however, it seems like summer madness is taking its course. You know, we got a young African-American male fighting with, you know, for his life with a gunshot wound to the head. So, the rush to the local hospital. Hopefully, you know, they can put him on some sort of machine, or possibly get through surgery, okay. But so far they have a vehicle leaving the scene, so descriptions are very vague at this point. They're probably going to be looking at some surveillance footage. Most people don't talk in these incidents, but yeah, it's broad daylight. It's not hard to see what kind of car it was. So Sport Masonite 333, we're definitely monitoring in this area. There's been a few other shootings in the southeast that you know, someone lost his life. Hopefully it's not related, but in this case we got an African American male fighting for his life, serious condition with a headshot. So we definitely gonna pray for this individual, for the gone and never forgotten. You watch A Million Hits, peace. We're on 39th in Normandy, where there's been a possible shooting. Not sure how the call came out, but the fire department requested a backup for shots fired. When I got here, it was 2 males being put in handcuffs, one going to the hospital, the other one in the back of a police car, unsure on why they would arrest the brothers. But definitely something odd with this call. So looks like Southwest is on the handle. Not sure what kind of call it is, but it is Saturday, so people are gonna either bail out, because for this kind of call, you're probably gonna be in there until you see a judge, which is probably gonna be Tuesday. So he's looking to probably, you know, spend some time in the county. Little brother shouldn't get no added charges. Since your boy Mason 933, you on the corner of 39th and Norman. Peace. What you want to say to the killers, man? The streets is listening.
All I'm gonna say to y'all, man, is you live by it, you most definitely gonna die by it. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't from the hands of a human being, it's gonna be from the hands of him. So you didn't win. It might be a win in your head, but it's a small victory for y'all big feet, and that's all I'm gonna say.
The rental, none of you niggas is mental. You talking tough, I'ma crack your dental. Can't fuck with you if it's sentimental. We playing hard in the jungle, mixing with them gorillas. Real life stars and we politicking on everything. Like North Korea, I'm moving fast in my two-seater. Stay with my heater by any